Days like this, I want to drive away. Pack my bags and watch your shadow fade. You chew me up and spit me out like I was poison in your mouth. You took my life, you drained me down, but that was then and this is now. Now look at me. This is the part of me that you're never gonna ever take away from me. This is the part of me that you're never gonna ever take away from me. When the sun sets, baby, on the avenue, I get that sunset feeling. Yeah, when I'm with you, so put your arms around me, baby. We're tearing up the town, 'cause that's just how we do. We got that sweet hot loving, dancing in the dark out in the streets. We're running, shut down every rock.
Sixth form because I knew all the teachers that were going to be teaching my lessons, that they know how I want to work and how I like to be taught.
Ease of access really, it's pretty close to my house.
Not far away from my house, is the variety of subjects that they provided. It was very appealing.
It offers everything I wanted. I don't have to commute to college, so I save a lot of money there, and I've known the teachers a lot longer, so I don't really have to readjust and learn teachers' names and like their behaviour and their tolerance and stuff like that. It's easily done with teachers that I know and that I've become friends with basically over the past 7 years.
Gave all the things that I needed to do when I went to college first, but I didn't like it, so I came back to sixth form.
Physics, maths, history, drama and further maths.
Art, music tech and psychology.
Photography, art and music tech.
I do music tech, ICT and drama, but I did do geography in my first year.
Yeah, it's quite fun. It's very fun indeed. Nice people, nice lessons, nice teachers, nice place since it got revamped. Very pretty.
Yeah, it's a good laugh. A lot of the time you can come in with a laid-back approach, but just make sure you get your work done and everything's fine.
I think it's a great place to be because all the people, they're really friendly, and I know them all because I've known them for about 5 years now, so I really get along with all of them, and I get along with all the year 13s as well. So.
They're a lot better than lower in school. You get to know them a lot better.
Teachers are really good because you've known them for so long. Then you really get a really good relationship with them because there's only a few people in your class. You get a good student-teacher relationship that's actually not just like one that they just tell you the answers. They'll actually work through stuff with you and actually help you to remember it.
What are the teachers like? Oh, they're fine, a lot better than they were at GCSE since it's not. It feels less like a lesson, more like a group sort of thing. You feel like less you're being spoke at, more like you're being spoke to. They're more relaxed than GCSE lessons, a lot more formal, but also feel like you learn more and better since you've got more of a personal connection in such a smaller class. It's a lot more of a friendly environment.
Gangsters, like there's about 5 people like on average in each lesson, so you actually get to learn something very easily because if you don't know something, the teacher can actually sit down with you for like 10 minutes.
So good, always great, always fun, all creative, so.
There's a lot more to do in them, but there's a lot more enjoyable stuff in them.
Yeah, loads. They want you to go fast, they just give you loads of work to expand your knowledge.
Depending what lesson you do, all my lessons were mostly BTEC, so the work was done in lesson and sometimes out of lesson if you fell behind, but the workload's not as bad as you first think it will be.
Well, me myself, since I do 2 BTECs, I don't get much homework from there as it's all coursework done in lesson. But from psychology, kind of makes up for that, so I do get a lot of work from that. Like every week, I was expected to do about 4 to 5 hours of revision, at least, combined with 2 or 3 24-mark essays.
You work, go upstairs, have a laugh with people, and then you go home.
Oh, it's great because we've got all these places that we can go. We've got the Viz, we've got the sixth form base. We actually have a ping pong table over there, so we just kind of play ping pong and just hang out and everything?
It's enjoyable, really. I suppose it's lessons in the morning. Sometimes you'll have a morning off. Lessons in the afternoon. Sometimes you'll have a afternoon off. In between that, you just enjoy yourself, talk to your friends, catch up, play a bit of ping pong, even if you're no good at it like me. Yeah, I do.
I think, yeah, because teachers, because they know you, they'll put loads of effort into you because they really want to make you go far.
Yeah, everyone gets on with each other at sixth form. There's none of the, oh, I've just met him, I don't like him. Everything's just nice.
Yes, indeed.
I feel my potential at sixth form. I'm hitting all my target grades that have been set, and I would actually work really hard.
At this rate, I think so, because I think that from what I've learnt so far, that it's actually helping me to see what I want to be able to do in the future. It's changing what I thought I wanted to know and what I now want to do.
Yeah, I do. As the only person that affects my potential is me, I don't think changing the working environment would improve or reduce my potential at all.
Of course I will, because I'll get my grades.
That it was like any other day of being at sixth form and just generally enjoyable.
It was actually alright because the lessons which I had chosen I had previously done in year 10 and 11, so I knew what I was doing more than anything.
Being treated like a kid.
Because I picked A-level geography, my biggest concern was the workload. I didn't think I'd get it done, but when you get the work given to you, you either get up and go to do it and get it done as soon as possible, and then you have more free time to do what you like.
Be organised and do your work when you get it.
It's a good option, don't just write it out straight away.
Fun and prepare yourself mainly.
I want to come to Trent University and I would like to study criminology and psychology.
Maybe, not sure. If I did go, I'd probably do some artist stuff.
I'm either going to college or an apprenticeship. I want to do ICT, or I want to go to college and do public services.
Stonebridge City Farm.
At the Park Plaza Hotel in Nottingham.
Working at Lemo School.
I am at a radio station.
Looking after the animals generally.
Yeah. General farm
They
jobs.
then you have the horrible jobs as well of cleaning up poo, which is not too bad.
This basically involves me using radio editing software, using mixing desks, and also the possibility of going on air.
We're at Lemo School, helping out kids and stuff.
Teaching kids, being a teaching assistant for the week.
I go behind reception, in the kitchen, in the restaurant, doing meetings and events and VIPs and upgrades.
Yeah, sitting with the less able students, helping them to get on with their work. Been marking some work as well.
Well, my responsibility at the moment was to edit this radio footage that I've done. Well, the responsibility on air was just making sure that I stuck to the rules, didn't break them.
To make sure
The pens are clean.
Helping out kids,
Yeah,
just
it's more like a kind of TA.
yeah, TA role, yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
Well, on reception, I have to answer the phone and take messages. In the kitchen, I made fruit trays, the VIP trays, and some sushi.
Hutches clean, animals are fed, animals are
Yeah,
watered.
make sure that everything's good out.
Yeah.
We let some chickens out next.
Yeah, that was really
Because
funny.
if
Well,
like,
Heather
catching
did.
chickens.
I want it to be fun.
Well, it'd be good to be try out for the week, why not?
I think I want to be a primary school teacher, or I wasn't sure, so I thought I'll go and I'll see what it's like, and then if it's good, I'll do it, and I've quite enjoyed it, so it's good.
It's got a variety of farm
Yeah.
animals to work with.
See like how much work goes into looking after animals and everything, so it's really good.
Well, when I heard about it, I thought it was a good chance and a good experience really to get into the music industry.
Especially staff recommended it and we just love it.
I don't know, after this week, it's changed my mind a little bit, so I've enjoyed it, but I don't think I'd be able to cope with the workload. I would not be able to mark all the books. I'd like to do games designing, I think that's one up there for me. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. I'd really like to do this as a career. I just think it looks really enjoyable, and you know, like, the kids are lovely, so it's nice as well.
Yeah, I'd love to work in hotels with him.
I'd probably have a farm when I'm older, you know, some chickens and cows and stuff.
It's something I've always considered.
Probably not myself, because I want to go into sort of RSPCA base to like rescuing animals, looking after abandoned animals, things like that.
I wouldn't like to do this particular kind of work with animals, but I still would like to do work with animals in the future.
I don't know what I want to be yet, and you never know what you're going to be in the future, but this is always a good option for me. It did, yeah.
Miss Bigstaff recommended
Yeah.
it, so
Yeah,
yeah, I know Paul helped a lot.
Mr. Paul helped a lot.
Yeah, good old Paul, sorted me right out.
Well, I wouldn't have heard about it without sixth form. As far as I'm aware, no.
Yes.
In this field, yeah.
No, you don't have to.
Yeah.
Depends what kind of animal goes.
Yeah.
Like this, no.
Although it's always helpful, you can do radio and media training courses here, which is what they also provide here.
I'd quite like to. Animal care based stuff.
Yeah, so
Yeah, either science or anything.
Probably veterinary actually.
Yeah, I want to go to university and I want to be doing games designing and stuff like that.
If I went, I'd probably do something like media or English.
Yeah, I want to go to university, and I'm looking at the B.Ed course. I've been talking to some of the teachers and a few have done that, and they said it's good, it's worth doing, and it's, you know, the best one to do if you want to be a primary school teacher.